like a geode, we would understand. So we use the word ori, but now we know better. If you go to higher education, you would understand that the like the earth itself is round like a geode. But yet you walk flatland. How come you don't see the roundness? How come you don't see? It is a mercy from your Lord. The earth. وَإِلَى الْأَرْضِ كَيْفَ سُطِّيَتْ. Look, you see this earth? If you are on top of Jupiter, you look at the earth, you look at the earth, oh, look at the earth. Just like you look at the moon, oh, look at the moon over there. We are suspended. There is nothing like down. No, there is no down, but you feel like you're walking down. It's because of the gravity, the force of gravity that is binding you. When you throw something up, it falls down. That is the gravity. So if you go to the moon, some part of the moon does not have gravity. So if you throw water, it's suspended. You could jump and be suspended. But the earth have gravity. That is why you are attached to the earth. So if you are on top of the earth and you look down to the earth, you see that those who live in Australia, they walk with their legs upside down, with their heads upside down. They call Australia the country down under. They didn't call that for no reason, because if you are above earth, you see them walking with their heads down. We are attached to the globe. If God take the gravitational force, we keep on falling and falling and falling for billion years. There is no down. Just like this, oh, look at the moon, look at the star. So if you are on the moon, oh, look at the earth, we are all suspended. With our the sea, the rivers, the mountains, it's all suspended. And the earth is the habitation, according to Ross, one of the specialists who specialize on atmospheric pressure. He said the earth have all the attribute that makes us to live on it. The earth have atmosphere. Most of the planet have no atmosphere. The atmosphere is meant to protect us from bombardment of other planets. Yes, the atmosphere is so important in forming a planet. Of all the 7 planets, only Earth have atmosphere. The rest don't have atmosphere. So deliberately, God created us and put us in a place and give us all the attributes so we could live in conjunction with the thing that He's giving us, nature. Do you think all these things came by themselves? The rain, the sun, the moon, do you think it came by itself? Okay, you telling me it is nature. What nature? Nature does not have consciousness. How can nature think of something intricate? How? How can nature do something that is so perfect? That nature, you are scared. You agnostic, you atheist, you are scared to say it's God. God exists. Otherwise, we would not exist. The fact that you and I exist means that God exists, because nothing comes to being without the primal mover. The primal mover is God, and God is not subjected to any laws because He's the one that created the law. Let me repeat that. God is not subjected to any rules and regulations. He made the laws, and we follow the laws. If we don't, we to our detriment. Whatever good that we do is for good for us, not for God. This is one of the beauties that Allah have embedded in the Quran. So when He said, أَفَلَا يَنْظُرُونَ إِلَى الْإِبِلِ كَيْفَ خُلِقَتْ وَإِلَى السَّمَاءِ كَيْفَ رُفِعَتْ وَإِلَى الْجِبَالِ كَيْفَ نُصِبَتْ وَإِلَى الْأَرْضِ كَيْفَ سُطِّحَتْ. Don't you see? In other words, Allah wants us to look at nature. Looking at nature itself gives us something to think of, that nothing of this sort will come into existence without the Creator Himself. It is a rules and regulations. So we have to glorify God Almighty. The fact that I'm speaking right now, that means something is happening. I can just conjure myself and come and leave here. You can do the same thing to you. That shows that there is a Creator. So we have to follow the rules and regulations given to us by God Almighty. We need guidance. That's why God sent them with the laws. Looking at nature itself proves that God exists. The way the wind blows, God exists. The sun, God exists. Do you know what is happening on Earth right now? The Earth is divided also in 7 different layers. 7 different layers. Each and every one of them is playing a role. You can see what we plant on, we build our house. That's the continental crust. Continental crust. If you go deep into it, astronosphere, huh? mantle, mantle crust, solid iron core, soft iron core. That is where the fury of the fire of the volcano is taken care. Imagine if God allowed the fire from the solid iron ore to spew on earth before you're going to walk. You have to humble yourself. Brothers and Islam, I wish you all the best, and definitely I'm going to be doing part 2 of this one as we go along. I'm going to stop here. Hazabillahi tawfiq. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala. Wow.